In, I think, over a year, I'm going to do a video about a bunch of complete shit I got at Goodwill. Now, this wouldn't be about me trying to salvage some unusable footage. No, that's totally not the case. I'll make a video out of anything. So, yeah, let's go ahead and, let's see the shit.
Alright, first up is this thing I found. This is I actually don't know what it is. Part of this adventure is me trying to figure out what this stuff I got is. Now, this obviously sounds like a good reason to buy stuff, but at the same time, I've never seen one of these before, and I mean, I think this cost me 25 cents. I mean, that's still 25 cents I could have saved up. But anyway, let's see here. 92286L Courier. Look, it's a font. I want to think this is either for a typewriter or a printing machine. Now, when I got this was actually came off. It looks like I actually got it put back together pretty good, which is terrible for this, because I want to show you guys the inside. Okay, I'm going to be able to put it back together. That's good. But let's look at this. This is neat. It was in very good condition. It's very pretty. Looks like we got a series of chips here. And let me flip it. I think I was able to get this out last time. Anyway, I'm not sure if there's anything on the back of the card. But yeah, let's look here, see if we can get anything here. Got Texas Instrument chip here and here. And actually all these are Texas Instruments. Here's another one. Not sure what that kind of chip is. Or this, for instance. Looks like the circuit board is, I got made in USA. I saw it in the Malaysia's on the chip there. Okay. Cool. Okay. I am going to go ahead and turn it around, see what's on the. I mean, this is a lot for a typeface. Look how complicated things are. Maybe things are actually more complicated just in the software side. Okay, so we're looking at Revision C. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put this back together and let's go ahead and try to figure out what this is. I think I might have to clean this up. It's looks like it's in a lot better condition on the inside than the outside. Look at this awful beige. I think I saw a video explaining why all this crap was beige, but it kind of gets old after a while. Not, well, the plastic itself does, but, like, yeah, I mean, I really like the look of this if this was clear, but, I mean, why would a business show off anything for, you know, clear plastic? Doesn't make sense. I assume this is business related, but let's go ahead and look it up and see if we get anything, can figure out what it was used for and if I actually have a use for something like this. Okay, let's look up this Hewlett-Packard 92286L Courier P&L font cartridge. 1984. Fixed point font cartridge for a LaserJet line printer. Okay. Well, actually, let's see here. HP computer. Does it have a example of the line printer? Let's see here. Let's go ahead and take a look. What they have: Courier, Prestige, and Presentations. Will allow me to zoom in. Well, that looks like what I have. Okay. Okay, what's this? I mean, actually, I've got a better idea. Hewlett-Packard laser printer that used font cartridges. 1984 through 1990 Okay, we're going to the obsolete media. Okay, it looks like it. He introduced font cartridges in 1984 for laserjet printers. Bitmap fonts and ramen were numbered. Okay. They're expensive. Okay, hard fonts. Soft fonts, yeah. So, okay, let's see if we can find one of those earlier laser jets. In the 1970s. Is that, oh my, look how huge that is. Okay, well I guess laser printers have always been big. HP LaserJet. HP. So what was it called? HP LaserJet. All right, let's look for this LaserJet 2. LaserJet 2. HP LaserJet 2 printer. Okay, this is not. Well, at least I was successful in figuring out what it was. It was for a printer, so that does make sense. I guess I actually didn't know that these things came out for like, these look kind of in between business and consumer grade. Shoot, I wonder how much one of these cost. $12,800 for the bonsai laser printer. So I guess this came out for the again, I mean, shoot, $3,495. That's still super expensive, so I guess this still would have been from businesses. So yeah, there's that at least. Alright, next up I got data tapes. Yeah, you know where this is going? Yeah, I have no idea. Alright, well anyway, what do I got here? I have a DC 2000 and a DC 2120. Now, okay, this one's actually back in February of '92, so that's 26 years ago. Okay, so again, I bring this one up because I actually did try to research what I could interface those with, and I wasn't very successful. I'm going to try it again, but sort of. I did it was brief research, I must say, because I'm not really jonesing to spend the equipment to run these things. I don't even know if I have an operating system that could run them, but it was funny, like, in order to run these tapes, you need to know someone who used them in the past. It's like, well, that's very helpful. Let's see if I can actually open one of these. Okay, this one says it was back in 1989. Now, this is kind of neat. This is pretty heavy duty. It's got a nice plastic shell and I assume this is some sort of aluminum base. So yeah, what else we got here? 205 feet. I don't know how much space is on these things, but yeah. So this is pretty old, almost 30 years old, if not 30 years old, in fact. So let's look at the DC 2120, compare them. Very similar, I can already tell. Okay, so again, it has the aluminum base. I'm going to guess. Ooh, that's going off. I don't want that to come off. I'm going to guess that these can interface in the same data reader. They look about the same, same size, so probably same family. They're the same design. I wonder what the difference is. Maybe this is this one is, what is it, 307 feet? I already forgot. 205 feet. So this one has more tape in it. So maybe it just has more storage, or storage per thing. They look like, I wonder what the difference is. But yeah, I don't know what that could mean. But yeah, again, pretty heavy duty. Kind of cool. I don't really have any tape drives, but I'm going to try to figure out what I can run these on actually. I'm just going to look up the DC 2000 series. Okay, I'm looking at a quarter disc cartridge here. We got a picture of a DC 2120, which is kind of like the ones I have. It looks pretty much similar. And let me look here. 3M data cartridge. 300 feet. Holds 200 kilobytes. The DC 300. Okay, but by the time 1350. 1.35 gigs on a DC 90. Oh, okay. So, shoot. DC 600A had 60 megabytes. We're looking at quarter inch. Okay, DC 2000. So this one DC 2000 I have has 40 megabytes, and the DC 2120 has 120. So that's actually quite an increase in space for back then. Okay, so we just got to figure out what uses those. Okay, so I think this Tom's Hardware one is the one that I saw here. 40 megabytes. Okay, so quarter inch drive, and it sends you back to the that. So okay, let's go back. 1989. That's the 2000 QIC Zymat. Why not? Let's see. Seriously, they have everything. Look at that. Okay, so is this affordable? Okay, so $20 for one of those tape cartridges. Of course, $20 for 10 of those tape cartridges on the Civic. Well, these things, people are selling these things, but what about the drive? The animation has a tape, of course. Is this one of them? Scuzzy? What is this? Actually, what is that? Oh. Well, at least AC/DC showing up. Honda Civic tape. Alright, so again, this is about as successful as I've been trying to find stuff like this. So I have an idea of like what to look for, but I mean, the newer tape drives, those are easier to find. But yeah, so yep, struck out there. We got here American Heritage Dictionary. Seiko, or whatever instruments, WP 5500 or whatever, 5500, however you want to say. Takes CR 2032s, which is nice. And so yeah, I don't know what this does. I know it works. I guess spell checker, and I don't know if you can see that shimmer. I don't know how much juice is left, so let's look for juice. Juice is good. Alright, let's try something a bit more complicated. Complicated is good. Okay, what is a newer word? Just so I can kind of figure out how old this thing is without having to do any research at all. I can't think of words, man. Okay, so myrrh. Uh-oh. Well, actually, this at least demos what it does, I suppose. So, I guess myrrh isn't there. There's a bunch of other myrrh things. So, what we got? What we got? What new words have entered the lexicon? There's always some trendy crap that I can never fucking recall. Oh, fucking. Let's see. Fucking. Let's see if fucking is. Piercing. Oh, wait a minute. Let's try, years. So fucking isn't good enough. It doesn't like fucking. Okay, so what a fucking disaster this is. So basically, imagine holding this in your like pocket, like having to whip this out in order to figure out if you were spelling something correct. I don't know. Maybe this would be helpful if you were like using a typewriter. But I think even some of those had built-in spell checks at the by the time we got to the 90s. At least I think they were marketed as something different, but I believe they did exist. They don't have one. I don't think I have one anyway. But I mean, I guess this gets the job done. This is based on Rogets? The new thesaurus. Okay, so it's based on a couple of different things. So I think that's refreshing is what that that effect is. Check it. It's I'm still not coming up with another word here.
So holy hell, what a waste of time.
Last up we have a portable CD player. You can find lots of these at Goodwill, and most of them are broken. And this one, probably broken, so I mean, why even bother picking it up, right?
Heavy risk, but the prize.
However, I noticed that it has this like weird sticker. I mean, it says Marlboro on it. I thought that was part of it, but it's actually a sticker. So I don't know if the original owner put it there or what. Panasonic MASH. I don't know. Looking at XBS portable CD player SL S160, heat resistant and very kind of scuffed up and scratched up. See here, memory recall, repeat, power. I don't see like a bass booster or anything. Or do I? What do I see here? I don't know. But anyway, this is kind of cool. It's got a sticker on the back. July 1995, so this one's getting pretty old. If that is, it was actually manufactured back then or refurbished or resold or whatnot, that still puts it well over 20 years old. So it's a CD player. So let's go ahead and see if it still works. Go ahead and power this on. Actually, how do I power it on? Hold. Hey, we got some life. Alright. I've got my trusty shareware version of Quake. I also have two actual versions of Quake, but look at the kind of packaging they put in for the demo. Well, I guess more than the demo release, but it's just like the real one, so I wonder even why bother. Okay, there we go. So I wonder if this changes the level. No, it doesn't seem to do much. Okay, so that's the... So this one seems to work. Of course, a lot of these also tend to only last for so long. I mean, at some point, I guess I'm not quite sure about how CD players break over time, but it seems like as you get more and more tracks, as it keeps going, it seems to have a higher failure rate with some of these. I have a CD player that, for instance, could only play like 1 or 2 tracks, and if you go to track 3, it could never play it, and the disc was just fine. Alright, let me try. Okay, now it's working. Okay, what's the magic touch? Okay, so it's a quick press, I guess. Now I'm kind of pressing it differently. I don't know, but it works, so that's something, I guess.